Alright. We're back. We're back from that dishonorable event. Dishonorable. I didn't realize that I got to the point where I was and I started skipping everything. Because I got so used to skipping everything after I did something. So I used the poison bullet, the poison sword bullet, truth sword, on this statement. That the crossbow can't be a weapon. And I said if they had poison on the tip of the arrow, it would be fatal. Poison? The poison that was inside of my research room. During investigation, when I went to go look, there was something interesting. Inside of the poison, there was only a little bit of amount left. If that poison was on the crossbow, then whoever takes the crossbow would definitely have a fatal injury. Harukawa, do you have any argument? What's wrong? Why aren't you saying anything? Could it be that you are really the culprit? There's no way. After all, why would Harukawa kill Momota? Nah, if you stay quiet, we won't know anything. People are calling me a bad father for not using the present. She's a bad daughter. I'm not the bad father. She gave me a cheat. I don't want to use a cheat. I think Harukawa is still fighting. Huh? Fighting? Harukawa said that she will sacrifice anything in order to win against Oma. I'm sure that Harukawa, in this class trial, tried to kill Oma. Oh wait, is trying to kill Oma. The mastermind of the killing game, and him, a remnant of despair. If so, then what Harukawa said, what she meant by sacrificing anything. What that means is Iki no kota mina no ichi. All the survivors' lives. Momota's life. Oh, I guess everyone's life. Everyone's survivors. All the survivors' life. Harukawa wants to trade all of our lives in order to kill Oma. Then who's gonna repopulate the earth if she does that? Who's gonna repopulate the earth if she does that? Make us all a sacrifice? So Harukawa is trying to hide the truth and make Gakkyū Seiban and makes all make the wrong decision. Trying to kill us all along with Oma.
いうことは、春川が犯人なのは確定では
Well,
ない
then
か。
doesn't that mean that Harukawa is the culprit?
春川さん自身には真相が分かってるってことだもんね。
Harukawa even knows the truth.
でもそんな姑息な作戦も犀原ちゃんの活躍のおかげで台無しになっちゃったね。
Wait, what did you say? What you say?
でもそんな姑息な作戦も
姑息
犀原ちゃんの活躍のおかげで台無しになっちゃったね。
Never heard of it.
でもそんな姑息な作戦も犀原ちゃんの活躍のおかげで
Unfair.
台無しになっちゃったね。
Kosoku means underhanded, unfair, makeshift. Stopgap. Such an underhanded plan was all.
でもそんな姑息な作戦も犀原ちゃんの活躍のおかげで台無しになっちゃったね。
Was all spoiled by that underhanded plan was all spoiled by Saihara's actions.
でも残念だったね、春川ちゃん。ま、俺の思った通りだったけどね。
Too bad, Harukawa-chan, just like I thought.
君は最初から春川さんが犯人だと知っていたんですね。
You knew,
だからあんなに余裕で。
so you knew at first that Harukawa was the culprit, and that's why you went with such a.
でもまだ
But
終わ
it's
りじゃ
not
な
the
い
end
よ。
yet. Huh?
それが真実かもしれないけど。でも、真実を突き止めて終わりじゃない。
That might be the truth. でも真実を突き止めて終わりじゃない. But that doesn't mean we have pinned down. What? To determined. Especially occult or underlying cause. But that doesn't mean we have pinned down the truth. That doesn't mean we have determined. That might be the truth, but that doesn't mean we have. That doesn't determine. That doesn't end. But with that determination of the truth doesn't end it.
そこから僕らが選ぶ選択肢が必ずしも真実である必要はないんだ。
そこから僕らが選ぶ The choices that we have 必ずしも真実である必要はないんだ Oops Damn it Cord stuck Okay, there we go. そこから僕らが the choices we have 必ずしも真実である必要はないんだ For the choices we have, it's not necessary for truth. What? What is he saying? Huh? What do you mean? That's exactly what I'm asking.
まさか真相が分かった上でその真相とは違う結末に投票する気
So even though you know the truth, you want to find a truth that's different. You want to find a different kind of a different conclusion to the truth. Huh?
違う結
A
末。
different conclusion.
投票をわざと間違えるということで
Are you
すか。
saying a purposefully incorrect voting? What?
なん
What are you
だと
saying?
桃田くんは僕に言ってくれたんだ。
Wait, they're all gonna choose the wrong person, even though we know it? Is Saihara saying that we should choose for the wrong person?
真実の向こうにある何かがつかめるはずだ。
Momota told me that I would reach for something even greater than the truth. Something farther than the truth. I can reach for something even farther than the truth. I'm sorry?
だとしたら真実を見つけて終わりじゃない。その先にある僕らの希望をつかみ取るためにも。
So just finding the truth won't be enough. We will be able to hold hope even past that. I'm sorry?
春川さん、真実を話してくれないか。君だけが知っている真実を。
Harukawa, can you tell us the truth? The truth that only you know.
そうなんだ。桃田があんたにそんなことを言っ
That's
て
right.
たんだ。
Momota-kun told you that. Momota, she didn't say kun.
じゃあ、あいつが死ぬ前に仲直りできたんだね。
So, you did nakanaori. You did get back to being friends after all. Before he died.
昨日会いに行った時
Yeah, when I
ね
went to meet him yesterday. I see.
わかった。話すよ。あんたたちを巻き添えにした責任もあるし。
Well then, I'll tell you. Makizoe nishita. Well then, I'll tell you. The responsibility that you've all gotten yourself into. That you've gotten yourself involved in.
それにしてもさ、犀原ってしつこいよね。最初からそうだったっけ？
And even so, Saihara, you're quite persistent. Have you always been like that?
どうかな。もしかしたら桃田くんの影響か
I
も。
wonder, maybe it's Momoto-kun's influence.
あいつも結構しつこい性格してた。
That guy, he always had a persistent personality.
それで何が
So then, what happened?
春川さん、教えてよ。私たちもちゃんと聞くからさ。
Harukawa, tell us. We're going to listen, okay?
うちからも頼む。
I beg of, even I depend on you, I guess. No, that's not a good translation, whatever.
そして春川さんは真実を語り始めた。だがそれは僕らにとって驚きの真実なのであった。
This is Monokuma talking, and then Harukawa began telling the truth. However, that is when a surprising truth was revealed.
余計なナレーションを入れるでない。ムードが台無しじゃ。
Stop going. We don't need your unnecessary narration. You're gonna spoil the mood.
ま、これはこれでつまらなくない展開。
Well, I guess this might not be a very boring development. Intermission. I'm not gonna take a break. I'm gonna keep going. Itsumodori ni. It's time for the Monokuma and Monokuma's theater. However, the Monokumas are all dead. I guess we can't have this corner anymore. With that said, I'm gonna close the curtain. Thanks. Thank you. There is a God. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. I'm so happy.
きっかけは思い出しライトだよ。
The trigger was the remembering light.
あれで大間が絶望の残党だと思い出したとき、私はあいつを殺すしかないって決意した。
While remembering that Oma was the remnant of despair, I've tried to kill him. I was determined to kill him no matter what.
あいつさえ殺せば全てが終わると思ってた。この殺し合いも希望と絶望の
I
争
thought
いも。
if I were to kill him, it would end everything. This killing game and the war between hope and despair.
私の才能ならそれができるって思
I
った。
thought with my talent, I would be able to do that.
でもそれはダメだって何
But
度
we
も。
keep telling you not to do that.
それは甘い。
That's so naive. Huh?
私はそう思っ
That's
た
what
ん
I
だよ。そしてオーマはきっとその甘さにつけ込んでくる。あいつは絶対そういうやつだって。
And I thought that Oma would take advantage of that naivety. He's that kind of person.
西し春川ちゃんはある意味俺の良き理解者だね。
Harukawa is in a certain sense, in a certain meaning, knows me very well.
だから私は一人で決着をつけようと思って毒を塗った矢とクロスボウを持って。
That's why I thought of reaching to a conclusion by myself, while with a poison-tipped crossbow.
エグイサルで格納庫に乗り込んだんだ。
I went inside the hangar with the whistle.
でもその格納庫の中は想像すらしてなかった展開に。
But when I went inside of that hangar, there was something I couldn't even imagine.
桃田と大間が揉み合いになってたんだよ。
Oma and Momota were both in a quarrel.
大間の腕はクロスボウで撃たれていた。
Ah,
きっと桃田が大間に反撃したところ
I honestly feel sorry for Oma right now. Oh my god. Oh, I feel so sorry for Oma right now. I don't know why. Oh my god, look at his face. It's... Look at how cute he looks. Look at how helpless he looks. And now chat's out of control. Elmo was shot in the arm by a crossbow. It must have been Momota fighting back at Oma.
They はいきなり入ってきたエグイサルに驚いて一瞬動きを止めた。
They were both surprised by the Iguso coming in all of a sudden, and they stopped for a little bit.
オーマはすぐにリモコンを取り出して私が乗ったエグイサルを操ろうとしてきた。
Oma tried to retrieve their Iguso remote control and control the one I was riding on.
だから私はその前にエグイサルから飛び出してオーマの背中をクロスボウで撃った。
That's why, before that, I jumped out of the Iguso and shot Oma on the back with the crossbow.
あいつを止めるにはそれだけで十分だった。あの矢には毒を塗っていた。
That was all I needed in order to stop him, because that arrow had poison on it.
拷問致死薬だよね。でもどうして拷問致死薬を選んだの？
The lethal torture serum. But why did you use that poison?
僕の研究教室には即死性の毒薬もあった。
In my research room, there should have been instant death poison in there.
殺す前に本音を聞いておきたかった。
Because before killing him, I wanted to hear the truth.
どうしてオーマはいつも嘘ばっかりついて私たちを混乱させていたのか。
Why was Oma always saying lies and tried to make us go into a panic?
どうしてとは
What do you mean why? What do you mean by that?
だってあいつが首謀者ならおとなしく隠れてた方がいいに決ま
Because
っ
if
て
he
るよ。
were the mastermind, why didn't he just hide? Why didn't he just hide patiently?
それこそ江ノ島純子が自分は死んだと見せかけてこっそり裏で殺し合いを操ってたみたいにさ。
That's why Enoshima Junko tried to show that she died and was controlling the killing game behind the scenes.
その方が正体を明かした時に意外な首謀者になるし殺し合いだって盛り上がったはずだよ。
Because in that way, in that meaning, the mastermind wouldn't have an obvious wouldn't have their identity revealed, and it would make the killing game more exciting. However,
今までの怪しすぎる行動のせいであいつが首謀者なのは意外でもなくなってた。
and for him having such obvious actions, doing such obvious actions up till now, shows that it's much too obvious for him to be. 意外でもなく, it wasn't even obvious that he was the mastermind.
あの中庭のメッセージだってそうだ。
Just like that message on the courtyard.
大間はヒントなんて言ってたけど、どうしてわざわざヒントを残す必要がある
Almost said it was for a hint, but why would he purposefully leave a hint behind?
計画が台無しになる絶望のスリルを味わいたかった。絶望の残党が考えそうなことだと思いますが。
He wanted to taste the thrill of his plan being spoiled. The despair of his plan, the despairing thrill of his plan becoming spoiled. Just like a remnant of despair would think.
台無しになるスリルを味わうためなら、むしろ綿密に計画を遂行するはずだと思う。
If you wanted to feel the thrill of his plan going to waste, then shouldn't he be controlling everything secretly? Shouldn't he be planning things secretly?
そうやって練りに練った計画が台無しになってこその絶望なんだ。
Then wouldn't such a difficult plan going to waste be actual despair?
それも一理
I guess you have a point there, but
春川さんはそれを確認するために大間くんから話を聞き出そうとしたんだね。
for Harukawa to confirm that, she tried to make Oma-kun talk.
でも無駄だ。
But it was useless.
あいつとまともに話そうとして私がバカだった。
He wasn't even talking seriously and trying to make me a fool.
何のことかな。そもそも絶望の残党って
What are you talking about? And what are these? And what is this remnants of despair thing?
何を言ってるのか俺にはさっぱりわから
I
ない。
can't tell what you're talking about. I can't understand what you're talking about.
それよりなんで終わったはずの殺し合いをまた始めちゃう。
And more importantly, why is a killing game that should have been ended happening again?
外に出ても無意味だってことも俺が首謀者だってことも分かったのに。
Even though you know that it's useless to go outside, and that I'm the culprit, that I'm the mastermind, why? No! Oma didn't actually do anything wrong! Monokuma, the lie that she wanted to kill the remnant of despair. Monokuma lied to Maki that Oma is a remnant of despair in order to cause a killing game. This is all going according to Monokuma. Poor Oma! Poor Oma! Do you really like killing so much?
黙れ。
Shut up, you bastard! Oh man, Terminator.
いくら話しても無駄だって分かって私はとどめの矢を打った。
Even I knew that it would be useless talking to you. That's why I shot. That's why I'm going to shoot. I'm gonna shoot you to death.
でもそんな
That's
ことだっ
why.
た
Todome no yari. What's todome? A finishing blow. That's why I'll shoot a finishing blow. At that time. Some guys in chat want Maki to kill them. I want Maki to kill me. Oh, at that time. Huh?
桃太くんが大間くんをかば
Oh,
った。
Momota covered Oma? Holy shit. I'd pay Maki to shoot me. I'd pay Maki. And there's only one antidote that was used. What if there was only one antidote? This shit is getting despairing. Why did Momota cover for Oma?
その時はそんなことを考えている余裕もなかった。私はとにかく毒を何とかし
At
ない
that
と
time,
思
I
って
couldn't think of anything. All I could think of, I had to do something about that poison.
急いで犀原の研究教室に解毒薬を取
I
りに行
hurried
った
to
んだ。
Saihara's room in order to get the antidote.
解毒薬は持っていか
You
なか
didn't
ったんだね
bring。the antidote with you, did you?
話を聞くために拷問致死薬を使ったけど、最初から大間は殺すつも
I
りだった
wanted to use the lethal torture serum to make Oma talk, but I did plan on killing him after all. So despairing. So tragic.
ひど
How
い
horrible.
な。
でもそれが一番の失敗だった。だってその
But that was my biggest failure because for that reason. Oh my god.
その
Tragedy. Tragedy. Oh my god. What a tragedy.
桃田を殺す羽目に
That's how Momota was killed. How many? What's Hame? That's how he ended up dying.
解毒薬を持って戻ってきたらいつの間にか格納庫のシャッターが閉ま
When
っ
I
て
came back to use the antidote, the shutter was already closed.
もちろん大間の仕業だろうけど私はそのせいで中に入れ
I'm
なく
sure it was because of Oma's doing, but for that reason I couldn't go inside.
でも何とかして桃田に解毒薬を渡したくてトイレの窓に回ったんだ
Although I wanted to give Momota the antidote, I went to the bathroom window.
桃田聞こえるすぐにこの解毒薬を飲んで
Momota, can you hear me? Take this antidote right away.
そう呼びかけた後私はトイレの窓から解毒薬を投げ
While
込んだ
yelling that, I threw the antidote into the bathroom.
桃田はそれに気づいてくれて一度はその解毒薬を手にしたんだけど
Momota noticed and he took the antidote.
でもそれを大間に
However,
奪わ
that
れ
was
て
stolen by Oma.
悪いけどさ、俺は死ぬわけにはいかない
I'm
んだよ
sorry.
ね。
Why isn't he shot in the back? I thought she shot him in the back. What is this continuity error? I'm sorry. Wait, did she not shoot him in the back? At this point? I'm sorry, but I can't die just yet.
この殺し合いの首謀者として
as the mastermind of this killing game.
待って、その解毒薬は一つしか
Wait, there's only one kind of that antidote.
ああ、桃田ちゃんのことなら気にしないでいいよ。もう思い残すことなんてないもんね。
Well, you don't need to worry about Momota. Omoi no kosu. There's nothing for him to regret anymore.
宇宙にだって行けたんだから。
Because he already went to space. Damn it. Stop it.
はあ、すっきりした。これで一件落着。
Oh, how refreshing. Ikken Rakuchaku. Now this. Now this settles one case, one issue.
ってわけにはいかないか。これでまた学級裁判が始まっちゃうもんね。
I guess I can't rest easy, because another class trial is going to start. A class trial.
今回黒になるのは春川ちゃんだよ。君が桃田ちゃんを殺した黒になるんだよ。
The blackened now is Harukawa-chan. You are going to be the blackened who killed Momota. Me?
ふざけんな。何が学級裁判だ。これ以上てめえの好きにさせてたまっか。
Don't stop kidding around. Screw the class trial. I won't let you do what you want anymore.
桃田、どうして大間をかばったの？あんたがかばいさえしなければ。
Momota, why did you cover Oma if you just didn't get in the way?
仕方ねえだろ。たとえ相手が大間だろうと、てめえに殺しなんてさせられっか。
It's no... I couldn't help it. Even if your opponent was Oma, I couldn't let you kill him. Huh?
なんだ、桃田ちゃんがかばったのは俺じゃなくて春川ちゃんだったのか。
Huh. So Momota didn't cover for me. He covered for Harukawa.
でもさ、そのせいで前より悪化しちゃ
But
ったね。
maybe for the cause of that, you made the situation even worse.
だって桃田ちゃんがかばったせいで春川ちゃんは君を殺した黒になるんだよ。
Because for Momota, you covering me, that makes Harukawa you're blackened. The blackened that kill you. The blackened who killed you.
心配すんな、春巻。俺はただじゃ死なない。
No need to worry, Harumaki. I'm not gonna die for nothing.
俺に任せとけ。こんな殺し合い、俺がぶっ壊して。
Leave it to me. I'm gonna be the one to break this killing game.
そんな状況でまだそんな威勢がいいことが言えるなんて。
Even in that situation, you're still saying those such high confident words, such threats.
やっぱり君はつまらなく
You really aren't boring at all. Huh?
俺はちょっと興味が湧いてきたよ。死にゆく桃田ちゃんに何ができるのかってね。
I'm interested. I'm a bit more interested. What can you do before you die, Momota-chan?
ね、ちょっとやってみてよ。俺もできるだけ出しゃばらないようにするからさ。
Deshabaranai. Why don't you try it, Momota? I'll try not to. Deshabari. I'll try not to intrude.
あんた、
What are
何
you?
なの？
いいから逃げろ、春巻。てめえは
Hurry up and get away, Harumaki. Hurry up and get out. Go away. Run away. Live. You're going to live. Oh man.
だけど私はすぐには諦められない。
However, I did not give up.
なんとか格納庫に入ろうとして操作パネルをナイフで壊そうとし
I
た
tried to get into the warehouse somehow by trying to break the control panel with a knife. But it was no good.
あの操作パネルの傷はその時の
So that was the reason for the cuts on the control panel.
その後でもう一度トイレの窓に戻った時にはもう誰もいなくなって
However, when I went back to the bathroom window, there was no one there.
窓の奥に見えるトイレの扉も閉まってていくら呼びかけても大間も桃田も返事をしなかった。
Mado no oku ni mieru. The window to look inside the bathroom was closed. No matter how many times I called, Oma would not answer.
もうどうすることもできなくなって私はそこから立ち
I still don't get what happened to the third arrow. Okay, so first, let's talk about the arrows. Let's talk about the arrows. One was shot into Oma's arm, first of all, and the second one was shot into his back by Maki. The first, and then the third shot was shot into Momota's arm. So then, why didn't we see the? Why didn't we see it on his back? And I couldn't do anything, so that's why I left.
そこで覚悟を
And
決め
that's
たん
when
だ。
that's when I decided.
桃田を殺した黒として私はこの学級裁判で大間を殺してみせ
As the
る。
black ant who killed Momota, I will use it to kill Oma,
あんたたちの命と引き換えに
even trading your guys' life for it.
そうだったんだ。
Oh, so that's how it is.
では大間くんは全てを知りつつ春川さんの犯行の隠蔽を手伝っていたのですか？
Well then, knowing everything about Oma, knowing everything, he tried to cover all your crimes, all of Harukawa's crimes. Oma tried to help Harukawa cover all her crimes.
桃田をプレス機で潰したのもそのため
Was that why Momota was crushed under the press machine?
仲間として桃田ちゃんの思いに応えたかったんだよ。春川ちゃんを逃がしたいって思いにね。
Nakama toshite. I wanted to help Momota-chan's thoughts about his comrades. I wanted to help him help Harukawa-chan run away.
バカにするな。
Don't make a fool of me.
何が仲間だ。あんたは私たちが苦しむ姿を見て楽しんでるだ
What do
け
you
だ。
mean, comrades? You just want to see us all suffer and have fun. You just want to have fun and watch us suffer. That's a big knife.
クソ
You
野郎。
fucking bastard.
春川ちゃんは怖いな。やっぱりエグい猿に乗ってて正解だったよ。
Harukawa is really scary. I really did have the right decision to write this whistle.
俺が生身だったら今頃春川ちゃんに殺されちゃった
Why
とこ
doesn't
ろだもんね。
everyone just hit? Why doesn't everyone just use their hammers on a whistle? We don't even know if we still don't know Momota's actual cause of death. So if we pin it on Harumaki, we're all dead. Who actually killed him? There are so many variables that we don't know. So many fucking variables. If I was just out there by myself, I would definitely be killed by Harukawa-chan.
それでみんなはこれからどう
Well
す
then,
る
what's everyone gonna do from now on?
今ので全ての真相は明らかになったわけだけど、誰に投票するつもりなの？
Now that we know all the truth about this case, who are you going to vote for?
犀原ちゃんが言ったみたいにわざと投票を間違えて自分たちの命と引き換えに俺を殺してみる？
Are we going to do as Sahara-chan says and vote for the wrong person to give up your lives in order to kill me?
それともちゃんと春川ちゃんを黒に選んでみんなで仲良く生き
Or
延び
maybe are you going to vote for Harukawa and live together with everyone peacefully?
まあ君たちの好きな方を選びなよ。俺はどっちでも
Well then,
い
you
いから
guys
さ
just vote for whoever you want. I'm fine with whatever one. We honestly don't know. There are too many possibilities that can or can't be true. It's possible that Kaito is still alive. It's possible. It's definitely possible.
Why お主はそんなに余裕なんじゃ。投票結果にはお主の命もかかっているん
Why are
じ
you
ゃぞ。
acting so... Why are you taking it so easy? Your life... Oops. Your life is depending on this class trial as well. Vote for Kite.
いいから早く
Hurry
選
up
びな
and
って
choose.
ほら誰に投票する
Who are you
つも
going
り
to
なの
choose for?
いや、投票は
No,
ま
we
だだ。
still can't vote.
だって、今のが全ての真相じゃ
Because
ない。
this isn't the truth. This isn't the whole truth.
この事件はまだ終わっていない。
This trial is still not... This case is still not over. Huh?
春川さん、話してくれてありがとう。おかげで分かったよ。
Let me look at the bullets one more time. What don't we know? We still... Does that mean if there was a trial of blood, who was dragged? Who was dragged from where to where? There was an open whistle. This one's green and yellow. This one was painted. This whistle was painted. I think... Let me look at Kibo's case. Didn't he say he saw a green whistle go into the hangar? And this whistle has a green shoulder and yellow arms. Kibo says he saw an whistle go inside the hangar. That's all it says. It doesn't say anything about the color. Why were the Iguistles protecting Monokuma? Looks like it's about to be a music video. It looks like it's gonna be a dance video. Disappeared Oma. Why was there a blood splatter here? In the bathroom. Why was there a blood splatter? Black case. Empty bin. And why does it say poison on it? Let's go. Thanks for talking, Harukawa. Now I know because of that.
君が知っている真実の奥には隠された別の真実があるってことがね。
Way inside of the truth that you know, there is a hidden truth as well.
別の真
A
実。
different truth.
間違い
No,
ないよ。
yeah, no doubt about it.
だって今の春川さんの話には明らかにおかしい点があったからね。
Because thanks to what Harukawa has been saying, there is a very odd point. That's right. There is an odd point in what Harukawa said. Oma blocking Momota blocking Oma. The panel hitting the panel, scratching the panel. Harukawa being the blackened. Oma drinking. Oh. Which one is it then? Oma drinking the antidote. Oma drinking the antidote. Momota blocking Oma. The scratches on the control panel. This one? Oh. I guess it wasn't Oma.
違ったか。
I don't know it. How am I supposed to know? The scratches on the control panel. What about it?
そうだ。
What about it?
さっき春川さんは格納庫に入るために操作パネルをナイフで壊そうとしたって言って。
That is weird. That is weird. She tried to cut the she tried to break the control panel and there was no alarm. Why didn't the alarm show up?
でもそれはおかしいよ。だってあのシャッターには警報装置があるんだよ。
But isn't that odd? You got close to the shutter. There should have been a security system by the shutter.
あ、そうだよ。シャッターに近づいたら警報が鳴るは
That's
ずだ
right.
よ。
When you get close to the shutter, an alarm sounds.
それは私も後でおかしいと思った。あの時は夢中だったから気づかなかったけど。
That's I thought it was weird as well. But I couldn't think at that time, so I didn't notice.
たまたまセンサーに引っかからなかったの
Could the
か。
sensor just not detect her at that time?
いやいや、そんなにずさんなセキュリティじゃない
No,
よ。
it's not such a cheap security system.
不審者がシャッターに近づいていたら間違いなく警報装置が作動したはずだよ。
If someone gets close to the shutter, no matter what, the alarm system will activate.
だったらどうしてあの
So how come at that time?
やっぱりまだ終わってないんだよ。この事件にはまだ隠された別の真実があ
I
るん
knew it
だ。
wasn't over yet. In this case, there is still a hidden truth somewhere. That's right. There are many behind many unnatural phenomenons. There is definitely a reason for it. If so, I have to make that clear. I need to reach. There is only one way to reach the hidden truth. Crazy shit, bro.
私は格納庫に入ろうとして
In order to try and get into the hangar,
操作パネルをナイフで壊そうとした
I
けど
had tried to break the control panel with the knife,
警報装置は鳴らなかったよ。
but the alarm did not ring.
ですがシャッターに近づいた
But if you get close to the shutter,
警報装置は 100% 作動するはずです。
100%, the alarm system is 100% to activate. Surely,
だったら故障か
well
な。
then maybe it was an accident,
その時だけ特別な設定になってた
or maybe there was a special setting at that time,
それか春川ちゃんが嘘をついてるか。
or maybe she's lying.
本当に操作パネルをナイフで壊そうとしたんだよ。
Maybe she didn't actually hit it with the knife.
私はもう嘘なんて
I
言わ
won't
な
say
い
any more lies.
私は としたけど装置は鳴らなかったわ。
ですがシャッターに近づいたら警報装置は100%作動するはずです。
Electric bomb.
違うぞ。いや、警報装置を作動させない方法ならあるよ。エレクトボムを使えばいいんだ。
If you wanted to get close to the control panel, all you have to do is use the electric bomb.
ただ春川さんが持っていたエレクトボムは一つだけで、それは今朝の突入の時に使ったはずですから。
However, the electric bomb that Harukawa only had one electric bomb, and she used that this morning.
そうなると他にエレクトボムを使えたのは大間くんしかいない
If
よ
that's the
ね。
case, then the only other person who could have used the electric bomb was Oma.
どうして俺がエレクトボムを使わなくちゃい
How
けない
come I
の？
have to use the electric bomb?
そもそも警報装置を切る理由がないよね。そんなことしても俺自身が不利になるだけなんだし。
And even so, I don't have any reason to cut off the security. It would be unfair for me.
確かにそうじゃん。
That's right.
大間に警報装置を切る理由は見当たらん。
Oma doesn't have any reason to cut off the security. But it's true that the security was cut off. Harukawa's testimony tells that. If so,
そうか。警報装置を切ることが目的だったんじゃないのかもしれ
maybe
ない。
it wasn't just to cut off the security. Huh? The reason Oma used the electric bomb was for a different reason. The only thing I can think of is to disable the safety mechanism of the press machine.
そうだ。プレス機の安全装置を解除するためだよ。
In order to disable the safety equipment in the press machine.
安全装置の解除。
Disable the safety.
だってエレクトボムで動かなくなるのは警報装置のセンサーだけじゃなくて、
Because if the electric bomb, the electric bomb would make it wouldn't just make the security sensor inactive.
プレス機の安全装置のセンサーもだよね。
It would even deactivate the press safety sensor.
それはそうじゃが、何のためにそんなことをするんじゃ？
That's true, but for what reason would they do that?
プレス機の安全装置を解除する理由、思いつく可能性は一つ
I
し
can
か
only
な
think of
い。
one reason for disabling the safety on the press machine.
でもそうだとするとさっきまでの前提が大きく覆ることになるんだ。
Kutsugaeru.
でもそうだとするとさっきまでの前提が大きく覆ることになるんだ。
Kutsugae. But if that's the case, then it reverses the preset suggestion. Zente. The premise, if I think so, I can only think of one reason to disable the safety. But if that were the case, it would overturn the past assumption, the assumption that we've been holding so far.
でも
前提が覆る。
It overthrows the premise or assumption. That would mean that Oma is the blackened. A momentous cause of death.
そうだ。桃田くんの死因だよ。
Momota-kun's cause of death. Huh?
春川さんが解毒薬を渡そうとしたタイミングで エレクトボムが使われていたとすると、
Harukawa-san. In the timing when you were trying to pass the antidote and an electric bomb was used,
桃田くんの死因が毒の矢とは言い切れなくなるんだ。別の可能性も出てく
then
る
we
んだよ
wouldn't be able to say that he was killed by a poison arrow. And another possibility arises. That's right, another possibility is I don't know the other possibility. I don't know it. I just know that another cause of death could be the press machine.
これだ。プレス機だよ。桃田くんがプレス機で殺された可能性が出てくるんだ。
The press machine could have been what killed him. It's possible.
桃田くんがプレ
He was
ス機で
killed by the press machine.
だってプレス機の安全装置が解除されていれば、桃田くんを生きたままプレス機で潰すことも可能だよ
Because
ね。
if the safety was deactivated on the press machine, he could have been crushed by the machine. Momotsu could have been crushed by the machine when he was still alive.
私がシャッターを開けようとしたのは解毒薬を渡した直後だから。
I tried to open the shutter after I passed the antidote.
桃田はまだ生きてい
He
た
should
は
have
ずだ
still
よ。
been alive.
その直後にプレス機で潰されたのなら、桃田くんの死因はプレス機ということになりますね。
Sono Chokogu, if he was killed by that press machine, if he was killed by that press machine, his cause of death would be the press machine.
その場合、桃田を殺した犯人はクロスボウを撃ったハル
In
カ
that
ワでは
case,
な
the
く、
one who killed him wouldn't be the one who shot him with the crossbow.
プレス機を動かした大間くんというこ
It
とに
would
なるん
be
だよ。
Oma who moved the press machine.
なるほどね。見事だよ。確かにプレス機が死因って可能性も
I
出てくる
see.
ね。
How swell. It's definitely possible that the cause of death could be the press machine.
可能性。
Only a possibility.
どういう意味
What do you
だ。
プレス機で桃田ちゃんを殺した可能性があるってだけで、それが本当かどうかは確かめようがないよ
There's
ね。
no way to make certain whether or not Momoto-chan died by the press machine.
桃田ちゃんの死因が毒薬かプレス機か。
Whether Momoto-chan's cause of death was the poison arrow or the press machine.
どちらも可能性はあるけど、その判断はつかないはずだよ。
Those two possibilities exist, but you have no way to determine them. Oh my god. Quantum mechanics. We have no way to determine this. Schrodinger's case. Schrodinger's case. Two possibilities. Oh no.
絶対
No matter what. No matter what. We have to shift. We have to vote and then shift. Vote and shift. Vote and shift.
So そんなことはない。きっとその謎も解けるはずじゃ。
That's not possible. Sononazo. We're going to solve that mystery.
そうじゃよな。
That's right.
サイハ
That's right, right, Saihara? I'm sorry, there's nothing to prove it. Momota-kun. What was Momota-kun's cause of death? The poison arrow or the press machine? How are we supposed to reach a determination? Oh my god, I don't know. We can, or we can't. We can, or we can't. I want to pause. Let me pause. We can. We can. Yes, we can. We can. We can't. We can't. Oh. We can't. What is this? What are we supposed to do? I don't want to admit it. I don't want to admit it, but we can't.
I hate
to say it, but just as Oma says, we don't have any clues in order to prove it. Yuryoku. No clues with... There are no plausible clues in order to prove it. What are you saying?
肝心の死体も確認できないし、それを判断する証拠もない。
There is no substantial way to check the body. Why don't we just replace the cord? Why don't we just replace the cord on the press machine? The power cord. All we need to do is replace the power cord. And there is no way to prove. There's no evidence to prove it.
That's
why, past here, you cannot deduct any further. You can't see the truth. You won't be able to see the truth. There had to be something with the video, the death video. There was some sort of editing done to it. Some sort of editing that isn't obvious. You can record, pause, and play. Tell them, Naegi. You have no way of finding the truth. Even me, who caused it. Except me, who caused it. Was that your aim? Making a truth that no one can reach. Was that your goal?
Nishishi,
have you finally realized that's actually what happened? The main trick of this murder is not that the identity of the victim is unknown. It's culprit unknown. A crime that no one other than me knows. And the only one who knows is me. Complex case. Complex bullets. Complex. My bullets are complex.
推理が入り込む余地なんてないんだよ。君らは勘で犯人を当てるしかないんだ。
You have no margin in order to deduct. You can't see the culprit with your perception.
勘で
Perception?
にしし困ったね。ロボには勘なんてないもんね。
Nishishi. Aren't you so troubled? Aren't you so confused? Robots don't have any perception.
でも仕方ないんだよ。これはそういう裁判なんだから。
Go Delta. How about Gab? Gab's the one who did it. Shikata naindayo. That's that kind of trial. It's no use.
というわけで、犯人は俺か、春川ちゃん。
So, could the culprit be me or Harukawa? Ally or betray? Which one?
白と黒の運命を分けるワックワクでドッキドキの投票タイム。
The fates of the white and black divide. An exciting Doki Doki voting time. No! Ally or betray? Which one? I'm not gonna vote. I'm not gonna vote. I'm sorry. I'm not voting. I'm not gonna vote. Sorry. I'm gonna be liberal and not vote, okay? I'm gonna be a liberal. I'm gonna be an atheist. Sorry for being an atheist. Sorry for being an atheist. Wait. I never said you guys could vote. Chat is freaking out. Huh?
ああ、もう真相なんて知りようもないんだし、投票タイムでいいじゃん。
But we already know the truth. Shouldn't we be fine to vote?
別にモノクマは困らないでしょ。こいつらはともかくモノクマは犯人を知ってるもんね。
Betsuni Monokuma. I'm sure Monokuma doesn't care. Seeing as how Monokuma already knows the culprit.
今までそうだった。
It's been like that so far, hasn't it? Huh? Yeah, that's true.
Huh?
Huh? What's with that reaction? The culprit. Of course I know the culprit. Oh no! Shaking intensifies. Even Monokuma's scared.
どうしてしどろもどろになっているんですか？
Shidoro Modoro. Shidoro. Why are you so flustered? What are you talking about? What do you mean? What is this? What is Monokuma's reaction?
まさかモノクマも犯人を知らないのか。
Masaka! Monokuma does not know the handing. The culprit. What are you talking about? What do you mean? What do you mean I don't know? Do you really not know?
どういうことじゃ？なぜモノクマが犯人を知らんのじゃ？
Can someone stop spoiling on the chat? I'm gonna ban you if you keep spoiling it. どういうことじゃ? What is this? You don't know the culprit, Monokuma? Monokuma does not know the culprit. What does he mean? If he doesn't mean, does that mean? Why only now? Why only now?
そうか。そっちが大間くんの本当
Oh,
の狙
that
いな
was
のか。
Oma's true aim. You guys are spoiling the fuck out of this
何
shit.
の話？
Someone is fucking spoiling this shit. Okay, it's time to start banning. Wield the ban hammer, the electric hammer. Whoever said EMP is getting banned. Don't even. That's what you get for guessing. That's what you get for trying to be a detective. What are you talking about?
大間くんの本当の狙いは、僕らにわからない犯行を作り上げることだけじゃなくて、
Oma's true aim was not just to keep the truth away from us. Bokurani, it wasn't just to make it unknown for us.
モノクマにもわからない犯行を作り上げる
He
ことだ
tried
っ
to
たん
make
だよ。
a crime in which even Monokuma doesn't know.
モノクマにもわからない犯行。
Even a crime that Monokuma doesn't know.
じゃがそんなことをして何の意味がある？モノクマを操っているのは大間自身なんじゃぞ。
Ban everyone. I wish I knew how. I wish I knew how. Sonakoto. What would be the meaning of that? Isn't Oma the one who's controlling Monokuma? Oma really is the ultimate Hitler.
でも、そう仮定すると、いろいろと分かってくることがあるんだ。
But Sokate Suruto. If we think of it like that, it makes lots of things make sense.
モノクマは今まで必ず犯人とその犯行内容を知っていたよね。
Monokuma has definitely from now on known the contents of the crimes.
とモノクマは何らかの方法で現場を見ていたんだと
Kito
思う。
Monokuma wa nandaka. I'm sure Monokuma had some way of being able to look inside, being able to look at the crime scene.
やはり監視カメラがあるんでしょうか。僕らには気づけないように巧妙に隠
There really were surveillance cameras that we couldn't notice, and they were hidden very well. There were no cameras; there were only monitors in this game.
具体的には分からないけど、何らかの方法で監視していたのは確かだ
We
よ。
don't know the details, but he had some way of being able to keep surveillance.
大間くんが格納庫でエレクトボムを使ったのは、その何らかの方法を妨害するためでもあったんだ。
Nanlaka. Oma used an electric bomb inside the hangar, and bokan suru tame demo attanda. And somehow, Bogai. What's Bogai?
大間くんが格納庫でエレクトボムを使ったのは、その何らかの方法を妨害するためでもあったんだ
The。electric bomb was used in order to disrupt that sort of those sort of means in order to keep surveillance.
エレクトボムならあらゆる無線が使えなくなるから監視カメラの映像を飛ばすことができなく
The
なる
electric bomb would make wireless signal unusable, and the surveillance cameras would not be able to send video.
監視カメラをどこにどう隠してあろうと関係ないってことだ。
Kanchi kamera o do, no matter how they hide the cameras, it doesn't matter.
だからそんなことをして何の意味があるんじゃ。モノクマを操っているのはオーマなんだ
However,
ぞ。
what does that mean? Isn't Oma the one controlling Monokuma?
その前にもう一つはっきりさせておき
Before that, we need to talk about something else.
目的がモノクマにもわからない犯行を作り上げることならエグい猿でモノクマを守っていた理由もわかるんだ。
The goal of making the crime unknown to Monokuma, and the reason for the Iguistles protecting Monokuma.
いや、そもそも僕らは勘違いをしていたんだ。あれはモノクマを守っていたわけじゃなくて
Actually, somo, that was only our misunderstanding. They weren't actually protecting Monokuma. They were bullying him. they were playing with him. They were looking over him.
そうだ
They were bullying him.
あれはモノクマを見張って
They
い
were
たんだ。
keeping an eye on Monokuma.
見張る？
Keeping an eye on?
だってモノクマは捜査の時に言ってい
That's
たん
why,
だ。
during the investigation, Monokuma said, at that time, the Iguistles were moving automatically. They were only keeping an eye. They were only focusing on my movements. They were ordered to focus on my movements.
もしモノクマを守っているならモノクマの動向だけに注目させているのは変だよね。
Maybe, if they were protecting Monokuma, wouldn't it be weird for them to Shumoku, to focus on his movements?
むしろ周囲を警戒しているはずだよ
Instead, they were actually Shui Okekai. They were actually keeping security.
だからあれはモノクマを守っていたんじゃない。見張ることで格納庫に近づけないように
That's
して
why
いたんだ。
they were keeping an eye on Monokuma so that he doesn't get close to the hangar.
そうやってモノクマを犯行現場から遠ざけていたん
That's
だ。
how Monokuma kept the crime scene away. Kept him away from the crime scene.
そういえば私がエグイサルを奪った時もそうだったよ。4体ともモノクマにしか注目してなかっ
Wait,
た。
so Monokuma doesn't look at the crime scenes through cameras. He looks at the crime scenes by himself? He actually goes into the crime scene.
だから私がそのうちの1体を奪って格納庫に
However,
向かっても他の3体は追ってこなかったし。
そのうちの一体を奪って格納庫 At that time, that's how I was able to steal one Iguistle and not get chased by the other three.
やっぱりあの時モノクマが言っていたのは春川さんのことだったんだ
I
ね。
see. So the one that Monokuma told that to was Harukawa. In order to keep it fair for the class trial, the information must be shown. However, the first person I told that information to doesn't feel like sharing that information. Instead, can you be the one to share the information to make it fair for everyone?
「僕たちと情報を共有しないってことは一連の犯行に関係していた人としか考えられ
The
ない。
only person who would not share the information would be someone who is related to the crime.
だとすると春川さんしかいないもんね。
If that's the case, then it's only Harukawa. That's right.
今の話をまと
Well
め
then, in order to what's it called? Matomeru. To put together all the information.
大間くんが格納庫でエレクトボムを使ったのもエグイサルでモノクマを見張らせていたのも
The reason he used an electric bomb and making the Iguistles keep an eye on Monokuma
モノクマにも犯人がわからない状態を作るためだったという
was in order to create a situation where Monokuma does not know the culprit.
だからそんなことをして何の意味があるんじゃって。モノクマを操っているのは大間自身なんじゃ。
I've been asking what meaning does doing that have? Isn't the one controlling Monokuma Oma himself?
だったら大間くんはモノクマを操っていないの
Well
かも
then,
しれ
maybe
ない。
Oma is not the one controlling Monokuma. What?
でも大間くんは首謀者なんだよ。首謀者がモノクマを操っていないなんて。
But Oma is the mastermind. Shouldn't the mastermind be controlling Monokuma?
だったら大間くんは首謀者でもない
Well
のか
then,
もし
Oma
れない。
might not be the mastermind. What you say?
そもそも大間くんが首謀者ってことになったのは彼がそう言っただけだった。
And moreover, Oma saying he was the mastermind was just something he said.
それに関してモノクマは何も言っていない。だとしたらあれは大間くんの嘘かもしれないよね。
And on top of that, Monokuma never said a thing. If so, Oma had to be lying. Could have been lying.
嘘なわけないじゃん。
There's no way that could be a lie.
モノクマは間違いなく俺が操ってるし、この殺し合いの首謀者も間違いなく俺だよ。
Monokuma is indeed being controlled by me. I am indeed the killing game mastermind.
人類最後の生き残り同士の殺し合いも全部俺が考えたことだからね。
The one who made the last survivors of humanity kill each other. It's all my doing. That's right.
こやつは絶望の残党なんじゃ
This
ぞ。
one,
うちらはそれを思い出したはずだ。
he's a remnant of despair. That's what we remembered.
だからって殺し合いの首謀者かどうかは話が
That's
別だ。
why whether or not he's the mastermind or not is a different story.
それはそうだけど、でも本当にそんなことがあり
That
える
might be so, but can you really say that?
モノクマ、
Monokuma, what is it?
さすがに僕に聞かれても困るよ。僕はこの裁判を公正に運営する立場だし。
It's not good to ask me because I'm the one who's supposed to keep. I'm the one to manage the class trials fairness.
だったらなおさら答え
Well
るべ
then,
き
you
だ。
should be the one to answer.
この場面でお前が本当のことを言わないのは大間くんの嘘に加担することになるんだぞ。
If you don't tell the truth here, you'll be taking Oma's side and his lies.
そんなの公正なゲームと言えるのか？公正な学級裁判と
Can
言え
you
るの
really
か？
call that a fair game? Can you call that a fair class trial?
そうだよ、答えてよ。大間くんは本当に首謀者
That's
じゃない
right,
の？
answer. Is Oma really the mastermind or not?
答える必要ないよ。いくらなんでも出しゃばりすぎだよ。
He has no reason to answer. Deshabari. That would be way too intrusive. That's just much too intrusive.
出しゃばりすぎはそっち
You're
で
the
し
one
ょ。
being so intrusive.
まあそれも君の戦略だろうし、それ自体は構わない
Well,
け
that
ど
is your strategy, and I don't really care about it, but
ただ僕は僕で、あくまで公平に本当のことを言わせてもらうよ。
however, boku wa boku de. For my own interests, I will have you say the truth for fairness.
真実は誰にとっても公平であるべきだからね。君が大好きな嘘と違って
The truth should be fair towards everyone. Unlike the lies that you love so much.
で、その真実って
So then,
何な
what
の？
is that truth?
僕は大間くんに操られてないよ。だって彼は首謀者じゃないから
Thank
ね。
you. I'm not being controlled by Oma. Even so, moreover, because he is not the mastermind. Thank you. Finally. What?
本当に
Is that really true?
お前らが大間くんに騙されてただけなんだよ。僕は彼が首謀者だなんて一言も
You
言って
were
ない
all
の。
tricked by Oma. I never said anything like I never told you that he is the mastermind.
So
it was all Oma-kun's lie.
まあ、そういう
Yep,
ことだ
that's
ね。
true. Well then, how did they determine that he's the cult leader? How did they determine that Oma was a remnant of despair? Oh, he's the mastermind, so he has to be a remnant of despair.
彼は前回の動機である謎の鍵で一足先に外の世界の真実を知って
He was the one who had the mysterious key and knew about the outside world faster than everyone else. Just like Nagito. Just like Nagito. He knew about the outside world more faster than anyone else. Oh my god, he lied again. How surprising.
そこから組み立てた推理を披露することで自分が首謀者だとお前らに勘違いさせたんだ。
That's why he tried to fog up your deduction and make you guys misunderstand him as the mastermind.
そうか。あれは大間くんの推
I
理
see,
だった
that
のか。
was Oma's deduction. Do you want to know? Well, I'll tell you. This is Oma talking, by the way. However, I've grown tired of lying. I'll only tell you the truth from now on.
まあその推理のほとんどが正解だったのはさすがだけど
Well,
ね。
of course, that deduction was correct. Was mostly correct.
ではエグイサルは
But what
どう
about
なる？
Igwissel?
大間は首謀者だったからこそエグイサルを自由に操れていたはずでは。
If Oma's the mastermind, then that's why he's being able to control Igwissel.
イルマさんのリモコンを使っただけで
Just
しょ
with the remote control that Iruma-san made. How close were those two? How close were Oma and Iruma? Iruma's control.
もしかして大間くんが持っていたリモコンもイルマさんが作ったもの
So
な
the
の
remote
か？
control that Oma has is the one that Iruma made. Oh my god. Iruma. She's fucking us over even in the grave. Ah, damn you, Iruma.
あれ知ら
Huh?
なかっ
Didn't
た
you
の
know?
イルマさんが作ったのはエレクトボムとエレクトハンマーだけじゃなくて
Iruma didn't just make the electric bomb and hammer.
電子機器を自由に操るリモコンもだよ。
She made a remote control that can control any electric machine. Denshi electric machine, Jiuni. Freely control any electric machine. Oh my god. She made that?
大間くんはエグイサルにそれを取り付けることであいつらを自由に操っていたんだ。
Oma took control of the Aguissals and freely controlled them.
ねえ、そこまで行っちゃうのはさすがに公平さを
Hey,
欠
if
い
you're
て
gonna
ない
go that far, you're gonna lack in fairness.
ああ、今のは裁判の公平さのためというよりもただの僕の支援だからね。
Moreover than just fairness, that was mostly my Shein. What's Shein? That was just my personal grudge. That's just a personal grudge of mine.
勝手に首謀者の座を乗っ取ってこのゲームをコントロールしようとした君へのね。
Someone who tries to take control, who takes the seat of mastermind without permission and tries to control this game by themselves.
まあ
Well, whatever.
倒す相手は卑怯なほどつまらなくないからね。
Taosu aite wa, knowing that my opponent isn't, knowing that the opponent that I want to defeat isn't a coward, that makes it much more interesting.
なんなのこの空気。本当に対立しているみたい。
What is this atmosphere? It's almost like they're both at odds with each other.
やっぱり間違いないよ。大間くんは首謀者なんかじゃなかったんだ。
As I thought, it's no doubt about it, Oma is not the mastermind.
うちらはまた大間の嘘に振り回されておったのか。
We were all tricked by Oma's lies again. We were all played like a damn.
大間くんは首謀者を乗っ取って何がしたか
We
っ
were
たの？
played like a damn piano. But even so, nani ga shitakata no? Oma being the mastermind, pretending to be the mastermind. Nani ga shitakata no? What is nani ga shitaka? Nani ga shitakata? What did he intend to do by being the mastermind?
肝心なことはだんまりか。
Ganmari.
これまたイラッとするな。
He's being quiet at the important parts. He's being silent at the important parts. That's why he pisses me off. Is what she said.
それに彼が首謀者でないなら本当の首謀者とは何者なんですか？
彼が if he is not the culprit, then who is the culprit? I mean, if he's not the mastermind, it's not culprit, mastermind.
そもそも首謀者って本当にいるの？
Even so, is there really even a mastermind? Huh?
それ
What do you
どう
mean?
いう意味だ？
いやいや、それは
That's a secret.
内緒だよ。まあ、言い換えると内緒ってことだね。
言い換えると、
言い換えておらん。
言い換え We don't need an excuse. Putting it in other words. You don't need to put it in other words. That's a secret. Well, to put it in other words, a secret thing. Oma-kun janai. Someone who isn't someone who isn't Oma, the true mastermind. Kako, the one who I can think of from the past killing games, has to be Enoshima Junko. But that's impossible. Because she has no way. Setten, kanojo to no karera wa because they have no contact with her. Somosomo. And besides, Enoshima Junko is already dead. Well then, whose doing is this? Darega ka konna koroshiai? Who is the one behind this killing game?
それより、ちょっと話がそれすぎじゃない？そろそろ軌道修正しようよ。
Anyways, aren't we getting off topic? Kido.
それより、ちょっと話がそれすぎじゃない？そろそろ軌道修正しようよ。
Let's get back to course.
この学級裁判は首謀者を当てるためのものじゃなくて犯人を当てるためのものなんだから。
This class trial isn't about finding the mastermind, it's about finding the culprit.
その話をしないと
We
ね。
have to talk about that.
俺も同感だよ。首謀者の正体とか俺の目的なんかを気にするよりも
I feel the same way. I don't 目的なんか気にするより My goal isn't I don't have interest even though I'm interested in the mastermind.
まずは犯人を
We
捕
have
め
to
よ
stop
う
the
よ。
culprit first.
ですがモノクマもその答えを知らないんですよね。
How,
だったら結果は誰がどう判
well
断す
then,
るんで
if
すか？
even Monokuma doesn't know, how are we supposed to reach that decision?
それは俺らが気にすることじゃないよ。判決を下すモノクマに任せておけばいい
俺ら
んだよ。
が気にすることじゃないよ。We don't need to worry about that. 判決を下すモノクマ We should just leave it up to Monokuma.
ただし間違えるわけに
But
は
we can't be wrong.
この学級裁判を仕切っている立場上さ。
Shikitairu. But there's no way he can be wrong, right? He's the one controlling this class trial.
何が言いたいの？君は僕に何をさせようと
What
し
do
て
you
る
want to say?
の？
What are you trying to make me do?
今までは俺らだけに推理させてきたけど、もう高みの見物ってわけにもいかないね。
Since now, you've been making us deduce. Mo takami no mimono. Miru. And then mono. You've been making us deduce up till now. But that sightseeing from above, I can't let you keep sightseeing from above anymore.
ここからは君にも推理に参加してもらう。
I shall have you I shall have you participate in the deduction as well. Huh?
じゃあ学級裁判を再開させようか。ほら、モノクマもしっかりと考え
Let's
てよ。
start the class trial one more time again. Come on, Monokuma. Think well. Didn't this happen in Danganronpa 1?
これが最後の学級裁判。俺とモノクマの最後の対決なんだからさ。
This is the final class trial. My final battle with Monokuma.
大間くんとモノクマの最後の対決
The final battle between Oma and Monokuma.
ゲームをやるからには絶対に勝ちたいんだよ。
In order to win the game, in order to definitely win the game,
でもさ、このゲームにおける勝ちってなんだろうね。他のプレイヤーを出し抜くことなのかな。
but what is another way to win the game? But what does it mean to win the game? Does it mean to get rid of all the other players?
いや、本当の意味でこのゲームに勝つってことは、このゲームを企んだ首謀者を出し抜く。
No, the true way, the true meaning of winning this game is to get rid of the mastermind themselves.
それができてこその完全勝利なんだ。だから俺はモノクマに勝負を仕掛けることにしたんだ。
The real way to a complete victory. That itself is complete victory. Dakara. That's why I've decided to fight Monokuma.
学級裁判でモノクマを騙しきれば、俺は首謀者にも勝った完全なる勝者だからね。
Being able to trick Monokuma and the controller of the class trial, Monokuma himself, that would be a complete victory for me.
ゲームに勝ちたいってそんなことのために私たちを振り回
You
して
want
た
to
の
win against you want to win the game. And that's why you've been tricking us this whole time.
やはり君の思考は理解不能
I knew it. Your way of thinking is uncomputable.
でもさ、外の世界も滅びちゃってて、もう楽しみはこのゲームくらいしかないんだ。
But you know, the outside world's already ruined. So all we have left is to have fun with this game.
だったら最後くらいは目いっぱい楽しんで、勝って気持ちよく終わらないと
That's
ね。
why, until the end, we have to have as much fun as possible. Win and feel very good.
やっぱり絶望の残党だね。考えることがめちゃ
You
くち
really
ゃ
are a remnant of despair. Your way of thinking is just crazy. A remnant of despair. Whatever.
とにかくさっさ
Why
と
don't we
始
just
めよう
get
よ。
started already?
君らにもモノクマにも犯人がわからないままなら、このゲームは俺の完全勝利ってことに。
それ
What?
は甘
Stop
く
interrupting. God damn, I'm translating here.
君らにもモノクマにも犯人がわからないままなら、このゲームは俺の完全勝利ってことに。
Without you guys or Monokuma knowing the culprit, this game will be my complete victory.
見すぎなんじゃないかな。それは甘く見すぎなんじゃないかな。僕と、そして犀原くんたちのことを。
I think you're looking at us way too naively. Me and Saihara himself.
そう、僕と。
Huh?
ぷぷぷ。さすがは絶望の残党だよね。ゲーム自体を乗っ取るなんてさ。
Oop-poo-poo. As expected of a remnant of despair, trying to take the game into his own hands.
でもね、ここにいるみんなは、あの希望が峰学園の最後の生徒たちなんだ
However,
よ。
everyone in here is part of Hope's Peak Academy, the final students of Hope's Peak Academy.
そう簡単に君の思い通りになると思うなよ。
Don't think that I'll let things go as how you plan so easily.
お主は一体どういうスタンスで。
どういうスタンス
Himiko said, "Just what is your stance?"
かって そんなの決まってる
What
じゃないか。
stance am I on? Of course, that's already obvious.
モノクマが仲間に加わった。
Monokuma ga. I have added an ally to Monokuma. The allies of Monokuma. What? What? Monokuma, the headmaster of Hope's Peak.
仲間
Huh?
だと
Comrade? Wait, he just said Monokuma has been added to your party. Monokuma just said Monokuma has been added to your party. What? Monokuma has been added to the party. I want Monokuma to leave.
みんなで一緒に力を合わせてこの事件の真相を解き明かそうか。
With that said, let's all work together and find the truth of this case. Everyone's mad.
言われなくてもそう
You don't need to tell us to do that.
モノクマの行動が理解不能なのはいつものことです。放っておきましょう。
Monokuma is always acting illogically. Leave him alone.
それより今は事件に集中する
Right
べきだ
now,
よ。
we should focus on the case.
お主のこと
Isn't
だ
that
が
you?
で何から
Well
始
then,
め
how
る
should we
の？
begin?
大間くんの狙いははっきりしたわけ。
We've already established Oma's aim, Oma's goal. Uninvite him. Kick him out of the party.
構わずぐいぐい入ってくるんだね。
He's even butting in without caring.
僕の経験上から言わせてもらうと、大体新しい事実が分かったとき、
If you're asking from... If I can say from my experience, the new truth that I found is...
釣られて別の事実も明らかになるものなんだ
Wait,
よ
let
ね。
me see what he's trying to say. This sentence is a bit complex. Boku keiken... Looking at it from the amount of experience that I have... Daitai atarashii jitsu ga wakata toki te... When you generally understand a new truth,
釣られて別の事実も明らかになるものなんだよね。
with new truths lure different truths as well. Betsu no shinjitsu mo, it will reveal other truths as well.
ええ、それを探してみ
Yes,
ま
let's
しょう。
look for that.
あっさり受け入れるとは、さすがはロボ同士
He's
だ
taking
な。
him in so easily, as expected of two robots, of a robot couple. New truths are lured within others. If so, it might be the same with that evidence. 今まで存在している理由がわからないままだった。The reason 今まで存在している We don't know the reason for the existence for now, but that evidence, the reason for existence, Monokuma ga, when we didn't know that Monokuma doesn't know the culprit. With that, what makes that clear? What makes that clear? If Monokuma doesn't know the culprit, what does that make clear? Oh, whoops. I accidentally pressed square. If Monokuma doesn't know the culprit, what does that make clear? This disappeared Oma. Before the class trial, Oma has not been seen once. Oh. What could it be? What is the truth that had been lured? What does that make clear? This? Oh. I guess we already established that. Hold it. What is the truth that lures? What truth does it lure? What's this? The shutter and security system. What's this?
これだ。
The video.
明らかになる別の事実って、桃田くんがプレス機で潰された時の映像じゃないかな。
Akareki. A different truth that becomes clear. You're talking about the video of Momota-kun being squished by the press machine. Why does it stop and then...
大間くんは自分の正体を証明するためにあの映像を用意したって言ってたけど、
Oma-kun wa Shibun no shotai o shimesu tame ni. Oma-kun prepared that video in order to reveal himself. However,
一連の犯行がモノクマの5人を狙ったものなら、あの映像にも同じ目的があったはずだ。
maybe that video had another purpose as to make Gonin.
一連の犯行がモノクマの5人を狙ったものなら、あの映像にも同じ目的があったはずだ。
Verse, stanza, series, chain, sequence. Ichiren no hanko ga Monokuma no
一連の犯行がモノクマの5人を狙ったものなら、あの映像にも同じ目的があったはずだ。
misrecognition, mistaken arrest, misidentification. Ichiren. Series, chain. Series of crime in order aiming to misinform Monokuma. That was the video's same goal as well. Why did it like stop and then get faster? Does it do that?
自分が犯人だと示すような手がかりをあの場で持ち出すのはやっぱりおかしいしね。
Jibunga, in order to show that as evidence that you're the culprit, Anoba de mochi dasu no wa it would be obviously weird to show that you're the culprit at that time.
だとしたら大間くんはあの映像で僕に何を誤認させようとしたんだろうね。
So with that video, Oma tried to cause me to misunderstand something.
本当の真相をわからなくするためじゃないですか？そのために桃田くんをプレス機で潰したんです。
In order to wakaranakusura, in order to make it so that we don't know the cause of death, and with that, Momota-kun o. It wasn't just to make the cause of death unknown, it was also to crush Momota-kun. For that reason, in order to make it so we don't know the cause of death, that's why he crushed him inside of the press machine.
でもそれだけならわざわざビデオを録画する必要
But
はないんだ。
if he's going to do that, why did he need to record the video?
プレスされた状態の死体が見つかればいいだけで、その瞬間の映像を僕らに見せる必要はないよね。
In order to hide the cause of death, 状態プレスされた状態の死体を見つければいいんだけど seeing a crushed body would be fine enough. Making us find the pressed body would be good enough. But what purpose did he have in recording that video at that time?
それも
Yeah,
そう
that's
だね
right.
すっかり馴染み
馴染みよって。
もはや可愛くてハグしたくなってきたぞ。
You become very friendly. You're getting kind of cute. I want to hug you. Seriously?
わざわざ死体をプレスした映像を見せるってことは、そこに何かしらの意味があるはずなんだけど。
Purposefully showing us a video of the body being pressed. そこに何かしら There should be some sort of meaning in that.
別に意味なんてないよ。ただの俺の悪趣味ってだけだから。
There's no really any meaning. It's just my sick hobby. No, that's a lie. There's definitely a meaning in it. Oma-kun wa press shita shunkan no izu. Oma showed us that video of the body being pressed. The reason for that was to cause Monokuma a misunderstanding. Oma-kun wa nani o... What kind of misunderstanding is Oma-kun trying to cause? Higaisha ga shinu shunkan no eizo o miseta ato. After showing a video of the victim dying, it would cause shoutai humei no mama ni shite oku koto ga. It would cause a misunderstanding in the identity, in the unknown identity. And what is that? Let me read this again. After they showed us the video of the victim dying, shoutai humei no mama ni shite oku, there would be no reason to keep the identity hidden. And what is that? What is he thinking? B, E, ga, ya, he, ga, e, higaisha, higaisha, higaisha. Oops, I don't have any concentration. Oops. Ga. The victim. What would be caused? What identity would be misunderstood through that video? The victim. Higaisha. The victim would be misunderstood through that video. The victim. Huh? But is that possible? Oh my god, Kaito's alive! Kaito's alive! Yeah, no, that's impossible. Whether or not it's impossible is after the fact. Right now, well, we need to think about the possibilities.
桃田くんが死ぬ瞬間の映像を見せれば、誰もが桃田くんが死んだと思い込む
If they show us a video of Momota dying, it would make anyone think that it was Momota who died. Is all.
そして、その死体を確かめることができないとなると、死んだのは桃田くんで確定する。
And being unable to find that body. And being unable to determine that dead body.
もしかしたらそれこそが大間くんの狙った5人なの
Oh
か
my
もしれない。
god. If Kaito is the one who did all this, then how's Harumaki gonna react? How's Tsundere girl gonna react? What's Tsundere girl gonna do if Kaito is the one who did all this? Maybe that was Oma's true misunderstanding. His true aim that he was trying to misunderstand.
それって被害者の入れ替えが行われていたということですか？
Doesn't that mean that does that mean that the victim was substituted? You're saying that the victim was changed.
被害者の入れ
The
替え
victim
だ
was
と
changed.
じゃあプレス機で潰されたのは桃田くんじゃなくて別の人
So the dead body, it wasn't Momota inside of the press machine. It was a different dead body. What? Huh?
そうだ、別の死体なんてどこ
But
に
where
あ
would
るん
there
だ。
be a different body?
それはいくらでもあるはずです。今まで犠牲になった方々の死体を再利用すれば。
Are you Ikura? There should be many. All the different victims that piled up so far. He can just use those.
まあ正体不明の死体が出てきたら被害者の入れ替えを疑うのがミステリーの定説
Who's
と
dead? What's happening? Well, a dead body with an unknown identity, and the victim being switched out. It is a foundation of mystery.
まあ正体不明の死体が出てきたら被害者の入れ替えを疑うのがミステリーの定説とは言う。
It's a play of the book in mysteries. What mystery books are you reading? I want to read those books. A dead body with no identity. A victim changed in order to cause suspicion. That is a play of the book in mysteries.
残念でした。被害者の入れ替えなんて無理に決まってるじゃ
Oh,
ん。
it's too bad. There's no way the victim could be changed.
あんな風に死体が潰される瞬間までバッチリ撮影されてるっていうのに。
Because the video is being recorded non-stop and crushed in that way.
一体いつ被害者を入
So
れ替え
then,
る？
when was the victim changed?
しかもあの映像が捏造されてないことは最初の段階ではっきり
And we've
したよ
already
ね。
established that that video has not been edited.
このビデオカメラには編集機能がなくて再生ボタンと録画ボタンと一時停止ボタンがある。
There are no editing functions on this camera. There is only a play button, a record button, and a pause button.
外部のパソコンに接続した痕跡がないこともモノクマが証明してくれたはず
And
だよ。
Monokuma has already proven that there is no outside connection on all the computers.
しまった。証明してし
Oh
ま
no,
った。
I've proven it.
そういうわけだから被害者の入れ替えなんて不可能なんだよ。
So you wakidakara. With that said, it's impossible for the victim to be changed.
だいたい被害者の入れ替えがあったとすると桃田ちゃんはまだ生きてるってことにな
And
るよね。
even if the victim was changed, that would mean that Momota is still alive.
その話はもう何回もしたじゃん。今さらそんな可能性なんて。
And we've already talked about that. There are no possibilities at this time.
まだ ある
There
かも
might
しれ
still
ない。
be. Huh?
私たちが気づけてないだけで入れ替えを可能にするトリックがあるかもしれない。
We might have not noticed, but there might be some sort of trick. There might be a possibility of substituting them with some sort of trick.
へえ。それって
And
どん
what
な
trick
ト
would
リ
that
ッ
be?
ク？ほら、わかんないんでしょ？やっぱり今更そんな可能性なんて。
いや、
You see, you don't know. Talking about that kind of possibility right now is...
春川さんの言う通りだ。何かトリックが隠されている可能性は
No,
ま
just
だ
as
ある。
Harukawa says, there might still be a possibility of a trick being hidden.
だから、諦めるのはまだ
That's why
早いよ。
giving up is too soon. We're too soon to give up.
ねえ犀原、今度はちゃんと私も考え
Hey,
て
Saihara, I'm gonna think correctly from now on, okay?
もう一度確かめてくれない？被害者の入れ替わりが行われたのかどう
Can
か。
you make sure of it for me? Whether the victim could be substituted. Whether it's possible for the victim to be substituted.
桃田が生きてるか
Whether or not Momota is alive.
春川さん、
Harukawa-san.
だってやっぱり嫌じゃん。私が桃田を殺したなんてさ。
Because, yappari. Because I can't take it. That I killed Momota.
そんなの
I just
嫌なん
can't
だよ。
take it.
こういうことなら春巻きの言う可能性とやらをみんなで考えて
Well
みる
then,
とす
if
るか。
that's so, let's all think about the possibility that Harumaki's talking about.
あ、またその名前で
If
呼
you
ぶ
call her
と
by that name again. Yes, please. Oh. Okay, you're right.
みんなで考えてみ
Yeah,
よう
let's
か。
all think about it. Everyone. Don't forget it. You're not alone. Hitori de, if you're ever alone and you can't bear it, and you're tired, don't try to bear things that you can't do by yourself. You'll get tired really easily. At that time, you need to depend on your comrades. That's
そうだ
right.
ね。みんなで考
Let's
えて
think
み
about
よ
it
う。
with everyone.
そうすれば、きっと新しい真実にたどり着けるはずだよ。
Let's think about it with everyone. If we do that, I'm sure we can find a new truth.
まったくしつこいな。トリックなんてあるわけないの
Seriously,
に。
you guys are so persistent. There's no trick.
どうそれも嘘
That's
なん
probably
でし
just
ょ。
a lie as well.
ただ死体の入れ替えが行われていたとなるとあの映像は捏造ということになります。
If the body was exchanged, then that would mean that there was some fabrication with that video.
映像が編集されていないとなるとどのような方法で捏造されたのでしょうか。
If the video was not edited, then just how? What kind of fabrication did they use?
むしろそれを見つけられれば被害者がどう入れ替わったのかも見えてくるんじゃない？
Mushiro, それを見つければ, if we find that, then we might be able to see how the victim was exchanged.
あの映像には間違いなくトリックがある。うちは最初からそう思っておったわい。
There's no doubt about it. There's a trick related to that video. I've been thinking about that since the beginning.
大間が用意した時点で怪しさ満点じゃからな。
Oma ga yoishita. Ever since Oma prepared it, I thought it was suspicious all along. A trick with that video. Only when his sleeve is showing, it stops. And what is that? There is an unnatural part about that video. Boom, bow, wow, wow, wow. Hope versus despair. The press machine. Let me look at this truth bullet. A little farther away from the press machine, there are two buttons: ascend and descend. The body was crushed by this press machine. The identity is unknown, and there is a safety attached to it. There is a safety equipment. This is the unnatural part about it. There is a sleeve hanging off from the press machine. There should be a trick with that video. Let's all think about it. There's no trick. There's no way of editing with that camera. Wasn't the position of that camera suspicious? It was a very suspicious angle. Of course, this is a cosplayer's opinion. Low angles, get it? What was shown on that video? Was that really Momota? Maybe it was to make us show. Maybe there is something unnatural about it. The press machine stopped for one moment. Maybe that video was taken on a different place. Are there any other opinions? Hurry up and start talking. It's not this. There is no editing functions. Is that true? Was there really no editing? I guess I can't say for sure. I thought looking at the reflection on the right pillar on the right would be something, but it's not. An unconscious Momota is being pressed by the machine. A camera that the Eguiso was holding. Eguiso was recording the camera. Why was Eguiso holding the camera? Why is Eguiso holding the camera? Electric bomb. It stops sensors. It was taken way before. I'm gonna try this. Oh, of course not. Angle. No. It has to be something. It doesn't. There's no way for me to use this. I can't use the sleeve. We won't fall to despair. Does this shudder? Nope, nothing here. I'm gonna use this with the angle. Aw.
あの映像にはトリックがあるはずじゃ。それを
Press machine. I'm gonna use this. It stopped for a moment.
たことです。
Yes.
それに賛成だ。そうだ、キーボくんの言う通りだ。プレス機が一瞬止まったのは不
Yes,
自
just as
然だよ。
Kibo says. The press machine stopped for one moment. That was very unnatural.
だって僕とキーボくんが最初にあのプレス機を確認した
Because
時
the
は
first time when me and Kibo tested the press machine, that's why it stopped, because it detected organic matter. Skills. Skills,
そう
son.
でしたよね。プレス機は止まらずに降りてきまし
That's right. The press machine stopped. The press machine kept going without stopping.
それなのにあの映像で
Although
は
in that video,
死体を潰す直前にプレス機が一瞬止まってる。
maybe it kept going when it detected that he wasn't dead. Shitai wa before the body was crushed, the press machine stopped.
でもどうしてプレス機が止まったの
But
かな。
why did the press machine stop? Why did it stop? I can only think of one reason. The force stop button. Boom, boom, cat. Boom, boom, cat. What the hell is this? You see the silhouette? Boom, boom, cat. This beat is so sick. Too sick. Too sick. Oh, a whistle. No, it's not a whistle. Force stop button. This beat is just too bumping. Too goddamn bumping. Damn, I fucked myself. Damn it. I'm so bad at this. I'm so bad at these.
"あの状況でプレス機を止める方法は強制停止ボタンしかなかったはずだよ。
Ano Jokyo. I bet they're gonna call that minigame like Evidence Crush or something. Evidence Crush instead of Candy Crush. It's like a mobile game or something. I don't know which game though. I don't play mobile games. And that press machine, the reason for the press machine stopping had to be because of the force stop button.
た。格納庫ではエレクトボムが使われていたはずです。となると安全装置は無効化
The
した
electric
状態
bomb
です
was used in the hangar, which means the safety equipment was unusable.
誰かが強制ボタンを押す以外にプレス機を止める方法はありません。
Someone's pressed that stop button. I can only think someone had to press the stop button in order to stop the machine.
誰かってオーマ
What do you mean who?
あそこにいたのはオーマ
It
だけ
can
なん
only
だ
be Oma.
そういえばうっかり押した
Oh right.
よく覚えてな
I
いや。
did accidentally press that button. I don't really remember.
でもさ、それが
But
ど
what
うした
about
の？
it?
プレス機が止まったのは一瞬じゃん。その一瞬で被害者を入れ替えるなんて無
The
理だよ
press
ね。
only stopped for 1 second. For 1 moment. You can't switch the body in just that moment.
それも
That's true.
それに映像を撮影している最中にどうやって死体を入れ替えるのかって問題も
And
あるよね。
besides, replacing the body while it's recording. How did they do? That's the problem.
だってそんなことをしたらバッチリそのカメラで撮影され
Because
ち
if
ゃ
you
う
were
よ。
to do that, it would get taken right with the camera. When it was taking Azo while it was taking video. I see, that's how they
そういうことか。あの時止まったのはプレス機だけじゃないんだな。
I see. That's how it is. At that time, the press machine wasn't just the thing I was stopping. Did they just stop recording and then record? I already figured this out. They stopped recording and then they started recording again.
え
Huh? What do you mean?
どういうこと？
We figured
あ
this
の
thing
時
out.
プレス機と同時にあるものを止めれば死体の入れ替えができたは
If
ず
they
なんだ。
stopped the press machine and a certain something else, then they would be able to replace the body. You're figuring this out now? I already seen it. The video trick. This trick. This absolutely complicated trick. In order to switch the body, they stopped something at the same time with the press machine. Again. Alright, so blue turns into white. Yellow turns into blue. Pink turns into yellow. Yellow turns into blue. Pink turns into yellow. This is a video camera. Boom, boom, cat. I can see how this type of game would get addicting. Yellow turns into blue, okay. Blue turns into pink. Oh, blue turns into white. Hopefully yellow turns into blue. How am I supposed to remember that? White turns into yellow. Pink turns into yellow. God damn it. I keep forgetting. Okay, pink turns into yellow. So I have to turn pink. Oh crap. Only the ones that are right next to it. Damn it. Turn this blue. Oh, damn it. Who cares about this game, dude? Just cheat. Oh, damn it. It's impossible. Oh well, whatever.
犯人はプレス機を止めると
Stupid
同時
mobile
に
game.
ビデオカメラも止めていた
Who
んだ。
cares about a stupid mobile game? 犯人はプレス機を My autism does. They stopped the video as soon as the press stopped.
その撮影されていない間にプレス機の下の被害者を入れ替えたんだよ。
While it wasn't recording, they changed the body of the victim.
そして
With what
被害
body?
者を入れ替えた後プレス機とビデオカメラの録画を同時に動かせば
Where do they keep dead waifu storage? Where's dead waifu storage at? I never saw that anywhere. Where did Kaito find dead waifu storage? Who with who? Who did they change it with? Higaishao irekaeta. When they changed the dead body, they activated the press machine and started recording.
プレス機がたった一瞬止まっただけのような映像が完成す
The
るよね
press was stopped for only momentarily. It would only look like it would make a complete video where it looks like the press machine stopped for a little moment. You know, one more interesting thing. One more thing. We never saw the trail of blood going over here. Oma was flushed down the toilet. Oma was flushed down the toilet. That's my theory. Oma belongs in the toilet. There is no trail of blood. And his clothes were inside the toilet. His clothes were inside the toilet, and there's no trail of blood. So they opened it back up again, took Oma's dead body, and put it inside the toilet. You see this trail of blood? It goes all the way up to the press machine. But in the video, there's no trail of blood. The trail of blood happened after that person was squished. Oma is in the toilet. Just as how I've deduced it. Did you even deduce it?
プレス機とビデオカメラを同時にか。あのカメラ位置ってなんかおかしいと思ってたけど。
Press key to video camera. The press machine and the video camera were both stopped at the same time.
今の説明を聞いて分かったよ。むしろカメラはあの位置じゃないとダメだったんだね。
I finally realized that. I finally understand the explanation. I finally understand with that explanation. Moreover, if the camera wasn't in that position, it wouldn't work. Why?
今言った方法でビデオカメラとプレス機を操作するにはカメラを設置する位置はかなり限定されるんだ。
The way they controlled the video camera and the press machine, it's very limited in order to control the video camera and the press machine. In order to make that clear, I need to point out the place where the camera was put. Around here. Right there, right? Right here or right here? Here?
ここだ。ビデオカメラを設置していたのはだいたいこの位置だったはずだ。
It leads to the bathroom, not to the press. The video camera was set up here,
ビデオカメラとプレス機を同時に操作するには、プレス機のスイッチの近くに設置するし
In
かな
order
い
to
から
control the
ね。
video camera and the press at the same time, they had to be in a close position.
だからあの映像はあんな不自然な角度から撮られてたんだ。
That's why the video was taken in such an unnatural angle.
そうだよね。普通に撮影するだけならもっといいカメラアングルがあるはず
If
だ
they were
よ
going
ね。
to record it normally, they should record it at a better angle.
逆に言えばそんなカメラアングルで撮影していることがこのトリックをやった証明にな
On
る
the contrary, with the explanation, with the position of that camera angle, it proves that this trick was used.
カメラアングルに注目するとは白金よ。久々にコスプレイヤーっぽい活躍をしたな。
Noticing the camera angle, Shirogane, this is due to your activities as a cosplayer.
まあ学級裁判だとコスプレイヤーっぽい活躍の機会が限られてる
Well, there aren't many ways I can use my cosplayer abilities in a class trial.
ただ、あのビデオカメラは置く位置だけじゃなくて、高さにも意味があったんだ
But
と
the
思う。
video camera is not just about the position of the video camera. The height also has meaning.
プレス機が止まった瞬間は、ほとんど中の人が見えない位置になっていたよね。
Wait. Was Oma the one who was controlling it? Why did Oma change bodies? If Kaito could not have been the one to control it. Unless he rolled out to the left, to the right. Who was the one controlling it, and who stopped it? That's confusing. Are they working together? Were they both working together? Press key. At the time when the press machine was stopped, you couldn't see the person inside.
あれなら、プレス機が死体のほとんどを隠しているから、被害者が入れ替わったことに気づくのは難
At
しい。
that time, you wouldn't notice the dead body, and that's how they were able to switch the bodies. They had to be working together. There's no other way, unless he rolled out to somewhere where we couldn't see.
むしろそういう角度になるようにビデオカメラをあの高さにしていたんですね。
Moreover, because of that angle, video cameraをあの高さにしていたんですね。They needed to put at that angle with that height. They needed to have it at that height for that angle.
カメラの高さを調整してるってことは倉庫にあった三脚でも使った
Hashtag knees. Oh my god, them knees. Knee queen, bro. She's the knee queen. I think I found a new fetish. Can you guys just take a moment to appreciate those knees? Appreciate those knees. God damn. God damn, son. Okay. I can't focus. カメラの高さを調整しているってこと。調整。Adjusting the camera's height. There was a tripod in the warehouse. Like, just look at those knees. It's just, oh, I can't describe it. Oh, I can't stop looking away. There was a tripod in the warehouse.
へえ、倉庫にはそんなものまであったんだ。まったくあそこは犯罪道具の4次元ポケットだね。
Huh. There was that sort of thing in the warehouse. It's just a Yonjimoto pocket. It's like a fourth dimension pocket for crime tools.
お主が言うな。
Don't say that.
じゃあその推理で間違いないんだね。
So that deduction isn't mistaken.
オーマはその映像トリックを使ってプレス機に潰される人物を入れ替えた。
Oma used that video trick and changed the body. But why?
だったら
Well then, Momota is...
プレス機で潰される直前に別の死体と入れ替えら
What
れていた
other
んだ。
body? He was... Before getting crushed by the press machine, he was switched with another body.
つまり桃田はまだ生きてい
Basically,
る。
Momota's still alive. No!
ごめん。
Wait,
ちょっと
I'm
待って
sorry, wait a bit.
なんじゃ。せっかくビシッと決めたところだったのに。
Why? Bishito. What's Bishito? I was about to cleanly explain everything.
夢野さん、今言った別の死体って何のことを言ってるの？
Yumino-san, you said a different dead body. What do you mean?
それは今まで犠牲になった誰かの死体じゃろう。大間は首謀者じゃし、死体の再利用くらいは。
Well then, I'm obviously talking about another victim. Oma is the mastermind, so he has access to the dead bodies. Dead waifu storage. Dead waifu storage.
あ
Wait, mastermind.
首謀者
That's
そうなん
right.
だよ。大間くんは首謀者じゃないんだ。だとすると
Oma is not the mastermind, therefore,
今まで犠牲になった誰かを身代わりにするなんてことが彼にできたとは思えない。
he couldn't have used any victim's dead body. It wouldn't have been something that he could do. Huh?
どうなんですかモノクマ。死体の再利用はルール上可能
How
なんです
about it, Monokuma? Is using dead bodies allowed in the rules?
では、お
Well
答
then,
え
let
し
me
ましょう。
answer.
ずいぶんあっさりと答えちゃうね。
Of course he's turning to answer.
まあ、これも裁判の公平な推理のために必要な情報だから、ね。
Well, this is only for fairness in the class trial. It's very important information.
ほら、犯人には何が可能かはっきりさせておかないと推理のしようがないで
Look,
しょ。
in order to make in order to showing what's possible, what the culprit can possibly do, is very helpful, is needed in order to deduct. In order to clearly state what the culprit can do, the possibilities of the culprit.
都合のいいゲームマスターだね。まあその方がやっつけがいがあるけど
Well,
な。
what a convenient game master. GM. DM. What a Tsugo no I. Let me look up something different than Tsugo no I. What's the word? Not convenient, something else. What an easy game master. What a easygoing game master. GM. Well, yatsuke gai ga aru kedo. Well, you have use for that. With
とい
that
うわけ
said,
で、死体の再利用の件です
about
が、
being able to use dead bodies.
再利用は不可能です。だってもう捨てちゃったもん。
Reusing dead bodies is impossible because they're already thrown away. They're already disposed of.
捨てた
Thrown away?
他の死体はないってこと？だったら桃とは誰と入れ替わったの？
Hoka no shitai wa nai tte koto. There are no other dead bodies. Well then, who did Momota change himself with? Oma. The only people who were in that hangar were Oma and Kaito. Oh, what is this? I'm gonna take a break. Break time. Despair break. Hope break. Argument break. Bullet break. Waifu break. Motherfucking break time. Craziness break time.